What is happening, y'all? Welcome back, Fantasy Fellow Gamer. We're continuing Dragon's Dogma 2. Just did a little mini quest to help the brothers out. Pretty tough enemy. Our first run with the wolves and the ghost spirits. The ghost spirits were, yeah, they were pretty annoying. Anyway, so for this chapter, we're gonna get going to the capital here. So let's go have this little chat with this guy here at the bar, and then go from there.
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
I'll gladly stay a while.
If I could, I'd never leave.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right. Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
My keen focus in this first playthrough is going to be mastering the bow, like really good with it. So we'll be mainly sticking with this one for this time.
In my line of business, patience is key. Always a pleasure.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is, but I shan't take up any more of your...
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around? A treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Didn't you hear me? The Watchhead's wait.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Your staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? You're a useful master. Goblins!
Okay, I think I'm getting now. So I thought I had to continue to hold the button down for the weapon, but that's just once your weapon's drawn, then it's much easier. I kept thinking I had to hold it continuously.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. The recipient awaits, Master.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite mistrust.
Why the only one getting knocked about? Reinforcements? Would that we had some resources. Risen. Arrows flame. It's no more or less than what one might have expected. These obstacles shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist? How might we approach yon spire? Naught so. Even a shooting star could heighten the sky's majesty this night.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is... All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. Hold up. Someone coming. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet it is nowhere in sight. Aught may have before...
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know. Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it. At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. What fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life?
Is there aught you require?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
I've got a good feeling about this one. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
All right, we're getting the handles down of the battle mechanics, getting them down. That's one thing. Like my channel's a variety of type of games, so you have to learn to be able to switch and adjust them quickly. So, yeah, I'm getting this one down. I'm getting it.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident. Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
What's this? We're trapped.
cyclops.
Cyclops. Right. Be on your guard.
The Seymour fight is not yet done.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen. Prison, keep it hold.
Just one more push up to bring it down.
I bet a victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Do not falter. This will take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
You have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for an...
Cool boss battles in this game. I like all the mythical monsters in it.
Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
The monster seems to have dropped something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the cart this time around.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the
Since this is my first time, I'm just gonna take the ox cart. But if I was familiar with it, I would make my way there on my own to try and get goodies and stuff along the way.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. The sight of yon... cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid against her.
What to do? Same old Howard Barney against this bow. Are we all in the same boat? We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I remember that guy from the beginning.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity.
That's some Game of Thrones stuff going on there.
The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There...
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
On my vengeance. Enough!
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
This may require a delicate touch.
Speak your will, and I'll see it done. I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship. Alas, we must part ways for the time being, but know that I look forward to travelling with you again in future.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Dang, there's so much to do. So much to explore. Even the main story seems really good. It's definitely like Skyrim vibes. It also reminds me of like Game of Thrones type stuff. Yeah. Let's do a little exploring. Let's see what we come across.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here. What's to do?
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be god. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tent. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint. Sound appealing? Then come on. You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal!
Let me think on this a moment.
One moment.
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
All right, sorry, y'all. Hang on. All right, y'all. This is gonna wrap up episode 2. There's a lot in this game. Like, even for the balanced way I'm gonna play it, I am a 100 completionist. I do like getting like, I mean, completing every little bit, but that would take a while. Oop, hang on. So I like to do a balance. So I'll do the main story focus with a good huge chunk of quests and side quests and bonus stuff. But main story focus, and definitely would do the 100 completionists, maybe like in a separate stream and playlist. This game is just loaded. I love it. It reminds me a lot about Skyrim. It really does. I know I said that a few times. It looks a little more better graphics and stuff because it is a newer game. But yeah, so I'm going to take a moment off screen. I want to explore a little bit, experiment a little bit, not bore you all to death. And then we'll bring this one back tomorrow. And after I get done practicing, testing a few things out, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Tales of Exillia Remastered. All right? So, sounds good, y'all? Fantasy Fellow Gamer. I'll be back with Tales of Exillia soon.